Thank you for registering to see this video, to participate in it, this webinar, I'm sorry. And yeah, it is a video, but it's also a webinar. And the webinar is to help you to appreciate what I am about, what I want to share with you, and why you want to know about it. I say that the humanity needs to be educated about itself. By and large, people don't know who they are. And I'm not saying this to demean, I don't mean it in a demeaning way. I just mean it, actually, this is how I mean it. We are evolving. Now, before you shut me down because of the teaching about evolution, hear me out, please. When I say we're evolving, when you think about it, every generation passes down their DNA, okay? And the next generation has everything that they have learned and they add to it. We're growing, we're evolving. And we are at a place right now in our evolution where the old ways are not working for us. We have outgrown them. We are smarter than those who built the infrastructure that we now operate in. We have new ways of understanding. We have learned so much about the human mind and about how our cells operate, how they function. And there is even had been discovered the spiritual component of biology. Read up on Dr. Bruce Lipton and Dr. Jeffrey Thompson and Dr. Greg Braden. I mean, there's many of them out there. Those are just the ones that I happen to be aware of. This is what I'm saying, we're evolving. It's not just one person, it's not just one teacher. They're coming up all over the place, just like myself. I'm not the only emotional health coach. I just happen to be the one that you know about. But we're all teaching the same thing because it's truths that we have discovered. It's infutable. It's not arguable. It's just fact. Okay. And so I want to share some profound truths that I have learned that have profoundly impacted my life, and where I used to be triggered all the time about what people said, what people did, how they behaved, what they thought about me, to the point of depression, even to the point of almost wanting to commit suicide. The illnesses that we have, the frustrations that we have, the challenges that we have, I think I covered it all. If you have something that's stressing you out, the stress, there it is. That is the big one. And that is so deadly that if you are having chronic stress in your life, you absolutely want to attend this workshop. Now, let me tell you about the workshop. The workshop is on unconditional self-acceptance, because that is the foundational thing that every single human being must learn. And this is how it will be taught organically with grassroots. I am, one person to another. I'm sharing this to you because I love you. I'm sharing this to you because I love me. And because I love me, I can love you. And this is how we are going to learn to love and accept one another. Because the truth be told, the world that we see around us, whether they're people in our lives, people we see on TV, whoever it is we're reacting to in our world, is coming from our world, this universe within. There's a whole universe within us that we need to get to know. And this is really our priority. once we realize it, once we learn how to do it, we will grow in that, and then we can pass that on to the next generation and they won't have to go through this. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we're evolving, because we're doing this work and we're going to pass that legacy on to them, and they will do their work, and eventually we will be a body of humanity, a healthy body of humanity. Right now, we're pretty sick. We got a cancerous body of humanity, with all of the cells not even knowing their function. They don't even know what they're doing. Or they're doing all the wrong things that are killing the body of humanity. And so, and if left to its own, if left and nothing done, then it will just self-destruct. And so we don't want that. And especially when we have the knowledge, the technology, we have everything that we need to prevent it. Just like your body, my body, everyone's body has everything it needs to be self-sustaining, to heal itself. You know what we need to heal ourselves? Good, fresh food that was plant-based, plants and everything that grew out of the ground is for our food, for us to eat. And fresh air, sunshine, sleep, rest, yeah, all those good things. But more about that another time. Right now, I just want you to save the date, November 20th. It's a Saturday, between 11 and 2. Now, if you register and for whatever reason you're not able to attend or attend the whole thing, I will make a video available to you. However, you'll have to create an account on my site to be able to access it, okay? And then we'll dialogue, because I'm going to create a Facebook page for everyone who attends to continue the dialogue, to continue the support, and to grow this. This is the first of hopefully many workshops of this type. And as I had mentioned before, my goal is to attract and train other health coaches, heart joy transformation coaches, and certify them to do this work as well. There's so much to be done, and we haven't even made a dent. And I'm sure there's over 1,000 emotional health coaches, or at least health coaches. Okay, so the difference between a health coach, I'm certified as a holistic health coach, and an emotional health coach is the emotional health coach focuses in on, at least for the ones that I'm training and what I do, is we focus in on the letting you know, getting you to know who you are, and understanding your purpose in life so that you can function in that, because that's part of your health. And also properly digesting, re-understanding all of your life experiences, and healing any pains that are residual, any existing pains. And let me just say this: if you've experienced a trauma or an emotional pain in your whole life, and who hasn't? I came from multiple, my whole life, my whole childhood, and a good portion of my adulthood was riddled with pain. And but it's no one's fault. Guess what? It was a part of my purpose. If I hadn't had all of that, I wouldn't be as equipped to do the work that I'm doing right now. And so I believe that everything that happens to us, everything happens to grow us, to teach us lessons, which is another aspect of what I do, is we get the lessons that our life experiences came to teach us, especially the painful ones. And when we get those lessons, guess what? The pain goes away. It's gone because it served its purpose. And so all of these modalities, hypnosis, NLP, I still use EFT, the emotion code, which I don't have anything against the emotion code because I use it to sometimes find the trapped emotions. However, we do not want to just clear them. We want to get the lessons because that clears them. Getting the lessons that they came to teach is what clears the emotions. This is something that is, I believe, maybe unique to my method because it's something that I discovered. And all the certifications I have, certified in emotional freedom technique, certified in spiritual healing, which encompasses many modalities, NLP, and to name a few, there's so many, and certified in NLP, coaching and therapy, hypnosis, timeline therapy, to name a few. After all of that learning, what I discovered is when we get the learning that the trauma or the traumatic experience came to teach us for our purpose in this life, it just, first of all, like I said, it goes away. And then it just is a game changer. You can't believe how much more I have to share with you. 3 hours on Saturday, November 2nd. And so I just want you to know that you're in for something very powerful. I'm charging $49 only so that serious people who are serious will come. And, I value my time, and I trust that you will value your time and mine as well. And so I look forward to seeing you Saturday, and I will see you unless you want to be incognito, which is okay. This is our first time meeting, and so I understand that. Hopefully we will develop a sacred trust in our gatherings, and people will feel safe. And you're always safe with me. With me is the safe zone. And guess what? You can do no wrong. What I mean by that is the crimes that we do are first done to ourselves. And so in educating people about that, so that's what I mean. If you do something that is wrong, I'm just going to educate you about it. I'm not going to be angry with you. I'm not going to, immediately cut you off or shut you down. Now, if it's something that's harmful to the group, of course, I will protect my group. So I love you all and each, and I look forward to seeing you register just by clicking the button. There's a button down there that says register, and you'll be able to click on it and register for the workshop. All right. In the meantime, just think about everything I said, or at least what sticks with you. What sticks with you, think about that. All right, until next time.